I am continuing my reading, and what I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around just a little bit as I move along. Right now, I am finishing up Joshua. I got 3 chapters left. This will be chapter 22. It is a little bit long, so we may do it in 2 videos. Let us see how it goes. The 2 tribes and a half are dismissed with a blessing. They build an altar of testimony by Jordan to show they are the Lord's people. It is not an altar for sacrifices or burnt offerings. Now, this is actually a very important chapter. So let us pay careful attention, and I will be splitting this into the 2 videos. So let's see, how long is it exactly? 34 verses. So we'll read 20, and then we will go to another video. So here we go. Then Joshua called the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and said unto them, Ye have kept all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, and have obeyed my voice in all that I commanded you. Ye have not left your brethren these many days unto this day, but have kept the charge of the commandment of the Lord your God. And now the Lord your God hath given rest unto your brethren, as he promised them. Therefore now return ye, and get you unto your tents, and unto the land of your possession, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave you on the other side Jordan. But take diligent heed to do the commandment and the law, which Moses the servant of the Lord charged you, to love the Lord your God, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your heart, and with all your soul. So Joshua blessed them, and sent them away, and they went unto their tents. Okay, this is an important thing to note. Remember, the land of Canaan is what was given to Abraham and promised to his descendants. That is what Israel was coming to conquer. The land of Canaan is only on the west side of Jordan. Everything on the east was not part of the land of Canaan. That was the plain of Sodom back in the days of Abraham. That was not of Canaan. But they were permitted to conquer the Amorites there, Sihon, king of Heshbon, and Og, king of Bashan. They were permitted to conquer them because they were wicked people. They were not permitted to conquer anybody else. Ammon, Moab, and Edom. They could not conquer them. The original plan, even after they conquered Sihon, or conquered the kingdoms of Heshbon and Bashan, even after that, the original plan was for all of Israel to cross Jordan and go into Canaan. But Gad, Reuben, and half of the tribe of Manasseh didn't want to. They said, we know that God promised us that land, but this land out here is good land. And we've already conquered it. Let us keep it. And God said, okay. What Joshua is here saying is that you've made your promise. You promised that you would go over and help the rest of Israel conquer Canaan as commanded by God, as promised by God. You kept your promise. Now go back to the land that you were given and be at peace. But don't think that you are exempt from the laws of God. And that's very important. The idea that Israel was just a Canaanite tribe and that God was just a local Canaanite God. This right here proves that he wasn't. You're saying it doesn't matter if you're in Canaan or not. You're still Israel. Follow the law of God and the law that Moses gave to all Israel. And this chapter is all about this, that even though they're separated from the rest of Israel, they are not to lose their identity. They are to remember who they are and keep the commandments. Verse 7. Now, to the one half of the tribe of Manasseh, Moses had given possession in Bashan, but unto the other half thereof gave Joshua among their brethren on this side Jordan westward. And when Joshua sent them away also unto their tents, then he blessed them. And he spake unto them, saying, Return with much riches unto your tents, and with very much cattle, with silver, and with gold, and with brass, and with iron, and with very much raiment. Divide the spoil of your enemies with your brethren. And the children of Reuben, and the children of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh returned, and departed from the children of Israel out of Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, to go unto the country of Gilead, to the land of their possession, whereof they were possessed, according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. Now, another note here. These guys are now going back. It has been 6 years. That's how long they have been fighting. That's the conquest took 6 years. Then they had to divide the lots of the land and all the, get everybody out there. Now these guys are going back. By this time, the wives and the children of these 2.5 tribes have already settled the land eastward. Remember, the wives and children stayed behind. They didn't cross Jordan. So they've been setting up house in the cities east of Jordan. They're already settled. So the men, as a group, the 2.5 tribes, Gad, Reuben, and half tribe of Manasseh, they're going back over to Gilead, which is the area just immediately east of Jordan. This is where the plains of Sodom and Gomorrah were originally. Now it is called Gilead after one of the descendants of Manasseh. That's where they go first, then they will separate and go to their individual lands. But, verse 10, and when they came unto the borders of Jordan, that are in the land of Canaan, the children of Reuben and the children of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh built there an altar by Jordan, a great altar to see to. And the children of Israel heard say, Behold, the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and the half-tribe of Manasseh have built an altar over against the land of Canaan in the borders of Jordan, at the passage of the children of Israel. And when the children of Israel heard of it, the whole congregation of the children of Israel gathered themselves together at Shiloh to go up to war against them. And the children of Israel sent unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the half-tribe of Manasseh, into the land of Gilead, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, and with him 10 princes of each chief house, a prince, throughout all the tribes of Israel, and each one was an head of the house of their fathers among the thousands of Israel. So, picture this. This is what's going on. The 2.5 tribes have crossed the river. But before they go anywhere, they build an altar. And the army of Israel is standing there. The rest of the army is still in Shiloh, just west of the river. And so they build this altar. Somebody sees it. They get word back to the camp of the main camp of Israel. And these guys are worried. Why are they worried? Because they're building an altar contrary to the commandments of God, contrary to the law of Moses. None of these guys had the priesthood. These weren't of the Levites. And so Eleazar, and they say the 10 princes. Remember, there are 9.5 tribes west of Jordan. So we have 10 princes, one from each tribe. And the army of Israel is getting ready to go to war, go into attack. Because remember, idol worship, building altars and sacrificing when you are not authorized to do so is punishable by death. That is what Israel is getting ready to do. They're getting ready to go punish the 2.5 tribes for building this altar. Let us see how the story continues here. I'll also point out Phinehas is next in line to be high priest. Aaron was first. When he died, Eleazar became high priest. When Eleazar dies, Phinehas will become high priest. So he's second in the Aaronic priesthood. So he himself is a prince in the tribe of Levi. So verse 15. And they came unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the half-tribe of Manasseh, unto the land of Gilead, and they spake with them, saying, Thus saith the whole congregation of the Lord, What trespass is this that ye have committed against the Lord of Israel, to turn away this day from following the Lord? And that ye have builded you an altar, that ye might rebel this day against the Lord? Is the iniquity of Peor too little for us, from which we are not cleansed until this day, although there was a plague in the congregation of the Lord? But that ye must turn away this day from following the Lord? And it will be, seeing ye rebel today against the Lord, that tomorrow he will be wroth with the whole congregation of Israel, Notwithstanding, if the land of your possession be unclean, then pass ye over unto the land of the possession of the Lord, wherein the Lord's tabernacle dwelleth, and take possession among us. But rebel not against the Lord, nor rebel against us in building you an altar beside the altar of the Lord our God. Did not Achan the son of Zerah commit a trespass in the accursed thing, and wrath fell on all the congregation of Israel, and that man perished not alone in his iniquity? We're going to end that here, but I want to say a few words about what Israel's talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Remember, when the Israelites went a whoring after false gods in Moab and Midian, God sent a plague, killed like 14,000 people. When Achan took the accursed thing from Jericho, God had him and his entire family killed for participating in the wickedness. Eleazar and these 10 princes are coming to Reuben, to Gad, and Manasseh, and they're saying, wait a minute, don't you remember this? You remember what happened when people rebelled? How it wasn't just the rebels that got punished? Everybody had to suffer. You're going to cause us to, and I love that, if the land you're in is unclean, come join us. They're going to say, look, don't think that building this altar you're going to be cleansing the land. If the land is not good, then come over here. We'll give you land over here. But don't be doing this. Don't be turning away from the Lord. Don't be committing this idolatry. That's what they're worried about. They're worried that these 2.5 tribes are already rebelling against God, and they are saying, we can't do this. God isn't just going to punish you, he's going to punish everybody. He's done it in the past, he will do it now. We will all suffer if you do not repent. And you got to think about it. How many times were there rebels in the camp, and a plague or a fire or what have you swept through the camp and killed thousands because of the rebellions of some? These guys are truly worried. But I love that they're armed, ready for war. They're saying, if you do this, we are going to smite you because we cannot tolerate this right now. But at the same time, they're saying, we don't want to fight you. If you think that there's something wrong with your land and you're building this altar as some way of cleansing the land, don't. Come join us over here in the land that God actually promised us and stay faithful. But we will read, I love Reuben and Gad. I love the 2.5 tribes, their response. This entire story is just a wonderful story, and we will finish it in the next video.